What's wrong with you guys? No, I'm just kidding. What's your thought on coming up on Sunday? How much you're looking forward to another opportunity for you guys?
It's great. You know, this game is great that you just get to go out and play another game. We came out and didn't have our best game, but we could put that behind us. And this is a division game. It means a lot, and it's on our own turf. We got to come out and protect home field. So this game, it means a lot for us, and kind of just to get the taste out of our mouth.
A lot of talk this week about how different that game was on the Monday night because of the weather and the conditions and so forth. And Josh McDaniels said yesterday, like, I'm looking at them for the first time. Is that how you kind of have to view it, just based on the odd circumstances of that game?
Yeah, you gotta view it that way, and then you also gotta view it as what we have and what they don't have or didn't have. So it's two completely different games. Different people's going to be playing. They're going to run different formations, different looks. So you don't want to just come out and repeat the same thing we did in a Monday night game. We gotta come out here and we gotta execute our game plan and stop what they're going to show us. They're not going to show us the exact same thing, the exact same looks, because obviously it didn't work well enough to win the game. And so they're going to come out with a different level of intensity and execution, and we just got to match that.
Since you last saw him, have you seen the Bills incorporate Josh Allen a little bit more in their run game? How's he been these last few weeks?
Yeah, you seen it when they played the Bucks. You know, he had 100 on the ground, and you know. And with us, he kind of got out of pocket a little bit and picked up some first downs on third and long. So he's been running the ball a lot more, and I don't know how that's going to affect how that's going to come and play with us. But we know he's a very mobile quarterback. He's very good, big body, hard tackle. So they feel good running him, and we just got to stop him.
Matt, going back to the award, where does all this energy come from? How do you bring it on a day-to-day basis? Sometimes this can be a grind.
No, it comes from just me being joyful. It's easy to be happy or sad, you know, those kind of emotions. I think joyful is just something you bring every day, no matter what your emotions is. So kind of joy and pride. You know, pride can kind of be a downfall sometimes, but just having a joyful attitude about you and a kind of charisma about you, that'll always transcend and kind of affect other people. No matter if you're sad or if you had a long day or an argument at home or something, just being a joyful person. So I just kind of try to be that person and try to be upbeat. You know, it's easy to be down on yourself or mad or at something, but I usually tend to see the glass half full.
Matthew, they've been down a few tackles here, just coming in and out. I was curious what your prep is like during the week of studying the opponent's tackles that you're going to go up against on film and stuff like that.
I mean, fortunately for us, we got film on all of them. We got a lot more film on a couple of their starters. We got a lot more film on, but it's film on everybody that's on their line. So, but it's just kind of hard, you know, with this COVID and what we're going through right now, just not knowing who's going to play or when they're coming back or how they're going to play it. It's kind of hard. So you just you prepare for anybody and everybody, but in the same token, we don't have that much time, so we kind of got to prepare and just rely on our fundamentals. Our fundamentals to take care of whoever's out there, and then we just got to prepare for their offense or what they want to do. Kind of just kind of not players, because it's kind of hard to do that.
Because of COVID, what is, can kind of the rise that's going on everywhere. What is the temperature in the locker room as guys kind of have to go through the whole thing?
Protect yourself, mainly, then protect your family second, and then try to protect our family as the Patriots third. You know, you don't want, as a person, you don't want COVID just because kind of nobody wants it, and then you don't want to take it home to your family. You don't want to bring it into the building. So it's hard. Cold, like, you can have it, you can be asymptomatic, you know, you can have symptoms. It's hard. Like, you kind of don't know when you get it. You get the test and you might have had it for 3 days and you don't know who you was around. That's why we got the trackers. So it's very tough. It's very tough, and I think the league is kind of doing a good job. Everybody in the locker room is doing a good job, but just trying to mask up and protect ourselves as much as we can, with this being a contact sport and us having to be in a huddle tight. But when we don't have to be that, or when we don't, and when we're watching film, we can kind of spread out and space out. But man, it's tough. It's probably one of the toughest things the league or players had to deal with in a very long time.
Your final question?
How do you make sure that you guys bounce back from a loss like you took this past weekend instead of letting it take you in the opposite direction?
Our preparation this week. It started once we lost the game. The bounce back is, all right, let's make sure your bodies are back right. Let's make sure we taking care of what we need to take care of as far as off the field issues and stuff like that. And then let's make sure we prepare as hard as we can and as much as we can leading up to the game. And that's what we got to do to bounce back and have a good game. But we can't let, like I said after the game, we can't let that game snowball and kind of compound into 2 games. You don't want to let that happen. So we got to flush the old game, win, loss, or draw, and then we got to prepare for the Bills as much as possible until 1 o'clock.
Thank you, Matthew.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank
Thank you.
I'll bring this.
You bringing it? All right, man. Thank y'all, man.